Hello there, we're going to be diving straight into HubSpot's AI capabilities, especially from the workflows. And what I'm going to show you in this demo is when we've got a website contact form, the response in the email will be different depending on what the type of inquiry is. So as an example, I've got my details here. I've got a drop down in the type of inquiry here. So whether it's just a broad CRM system, whether it's HubSpot implementation, optimization, or another part of what we do as our business. They then hit submit, and then an automated email will get sent to a contact with specific information based on what they requested. So if this is of interest to you, let's dive in and take a quick look. Okay, so before we take a quick look, I'm just going to explain myself, introduce myself a tiny bit. So I am John Hill. I'm based in Sydney, Australia, run an agency by the name of Ucidity. And at Ucidity, we help businesses to onboard with HubSpot, help them optimize if they have an existing HubSpot set up. And we also help them integrate with low-code N8N. So if they're wanting to integrate with, say, Xero, or a project management system, we provide the capability of doing that. So that's me. Some people know me as the HubSpot guy. If you find me on LinkedIn, I'm the HubSpot guy. So let's jump in and take a look at how this workflow is set up. So we've got a trigger in the workflow. This is available if you have the professional version, any type of professional version. So you've got a trigger where the trigger is someone's filled out a form, and then it goes into this data agent, however you pronounce it. So I'm going to double click on that, and it's going to show me exactly how this is set up. So in here, we've got something along the lines of teaching the agent exactly what we want. So I'm telling it what type of thing it is. So it's saying us, hey, I want it to I'm telling it what to do. So telling it to write a friendly email, make it relatively professional, and explaining the context that it's a new lead in our website. And then I want it to actually write the message. So it's going to be pulling the information from the contact form. So we've got the name of the person, we've got then the type of inquiry, and from here I'm actually saying for this type of inquiry, then send them to this type of page. For other types of inquiries, here's a list of pages to send them to. I'm saying keep it brief. I have attempted to introduce line breaks. If anyone had success with that, please write your comments in the video, because as yet, we haven't seen this work as yet. And then I'm also telling it to exclude some additional information. What we found from trial and error is that sometimes it tries to be super smart and have the subject line and like the hello part. What I'm saying to it, and placeholders, what I'm saying to it is just give me the body of the email. So let's go in and take a look at what happens after the next step of this part of the process. So one thing I do need to do with this node is have a response output, and then that gets fed into the next part of the system. So I'm going to show you the next part of the system. So scroll down here a little bit, and this is where we set, in the contact record, we set a field or a property to the output of this. So as an example, say the body is like, hey, we'd love to help you with CRM optimization. Here's a blog post with some testimonials to get you started. That text from here gets copied into a contact record. So we just do an edit property in this part here. And this bit here, luckily, allows us to pull in from the previous agent or previous node. The output of that gets put into here. So I can just click that and then click response, and then you'll see how that gets dropped in there. Pretty cool so far. The next part of it is where we send the email. So in the email, I've got a template. So if we have a look quickly at the template. Now, once that I am in the template, I can set the body of the email. And what we've done here is personalize it and say, include the field that stores the AI response. So the end result is that we have a hello first name, so that's personalization. Then the output from the AI system, I could add content around this if I wanted to, and then some sort of signature. And we verified this. This actually works relatively well, so people can put in different types of inquiries in here, and then the email that it sends will be varied based on the input that it gets. Now, as usual, if you found that to be really, really helpful, please like. I'd love you to subscribe to the channel. What it does is help other users who can benefit from HubSpot be able to get more from their HubSpot capability. It's like paying it forward, I guess you could say. Now, if you are a business who would love to be able to take advantage of these types of automations in your business, please reach out to our website, ucidity.com.au, and love to have a chat and have a look at your HubSpot setup and how we might be able to help you optimize your system. As an example, these types of things can just save someone, it could save someone 2 minutes in the morning. If you've got 10 inquiries, there you go, that's almost half an hour if you'd have a bit of top and tail at each end, and the system takes care of itself, has an auto response out of hours, and you know that people that are putting inquiries in via website are getting some sort of contextual reply that looks like it's written by a real human being. So if that's of use to me, to you, please reach out and let's have a chat. And as always, I would love to see you in our next video. Thanks again for watching. See you soon.